In a small farmyard at the edge of a quiet village, there lived an eagle named Eli. But Eli did not know he was an eagle. He had hatched in a chicken coop. He had grown up surrounded by chickens. He ate with them, slept with them, and walked with them every single day. And so Eli believed, with his whole heart, that he was a chicken. Every morning Eli would scratch the ground with his talons looking for seeds. Every evening he would sit on the low wooden fence and watch the sun go down. He never looked up. He never wondered about the sky. The sky was not for him. He was a chicken, and chickens stay on the ground. The other chickens never questioned it either. Eli was simply one of them. A little bigger, a little different, but one of them. One day an old farmer came to the yard. He walked slowly through the chickens, watching them peck and scratch. Then he stopped. He looked at Eli for a long time. He saw the wide, powerful wings folded tightly against Eli's body. He saw the sharp, curved beak. He saw the strong talons gripping the ground. And the old farmer felt something break inside his heart, because he knew exactly what Eli was. He knelt down beside Eli and said quietly, "You are not a chicken." Eli tilted his head. "I am a chicken," he said. "I have always been a chicken." The old farmer shook his head slowly. "Come with me." He carried Eli to the top of a tall hill at the edge of the village. The wind was strong up there. The sky was wide and open and endless. Below them the farmyard looked tiny. The chickens looked like small dots scratching in the dirt. The old farmer placed Eli on the edge of the hill and stepped back. Eli looked down at the farmyard. He looked at the chickens below. He felt the wind move through his feathers in a way it never had before. Something stirred deep inside him. Something old and powerful that had been sleeping for a very long time. But fear is loud, and that old sleeping power was still quiet. Eli stepped back from the edge. "I cannot fly," he said. "I am a chicken." The old farmer said nothing. He simply pointed upward. Eli looked up, and for the first time in his life, he saw an eagle soaring high above, wide wings perfectly still, riding the wind like it was made for him, moving through the sky with a freedom and a power that Eli had never seen before. Something cracked open inside Eli's chest. He did not think. He did not plan. He simply stepped forward to the edge of the hill, spread his wings, his real wings, his full wings, wider than he had ever allowed them to go, and he leaped. For one terrifying moment, there was nothing beneath him, and then the wind caught him, and Eli flew, not like a chicken jumping off a fence. He soared. He rose higher and higher until the farmyard below was just a memory. The sky wrapped around him like it had been waiting for him all along, like it had always known he would come back. He flew until the sun turned the sky gold. He flew until his wings understood what they were made for. And when he finally landed back on the hill, he stood there quietly for a long time. The old farmer was still there, sitting on a rock, watching him with a small smile. Eli looked at him and said nothing. There were no words for what had just happened. The farmer stood up slowly and said, "You were never a chicken, Eli. You just forgot what you were. There is something inside you that the world has not seen yet. Maybe you have been living small. Maybe you have been scratching the ground when you were built to soar. Maybe the people around you never looked up, so you stopped looking up too. But you are not defined by where you were raised. You are not defined by what others believed you were. You are defined by what you do the moment you finally spread your wings. The sky has always been yours. It was just waiting for you to remember. You are not who your environment told you to be. You are who God made you to be. Stop living like a chicken when you were born to fly like an eagle.